Hello everyone, I am Doodlemans86 and today I am going to be reviewing the Monsterarts SpaceGodzilla Fukouka Decisive Battle version. Brought back for the 30th anniversary of the film in this December in Japan, this figure is meant to recreate SpaceGodzilla's appearance in the Fukuoka final battle with the original release back in 2012 and the special color version in 2018. Let's see if this guy improves anything, what changes there are, and see if he is worth picking up. Taking a look at the box, it is absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite Monsterarts boxes because it's so cool. Lots of purple and indigos in the back, the lightning and the smoke, the red from SpaceGodzilla and the red light on him just looks so cool. It looks just like in film. There's the sides, and then here are some promo pictures, the bottom, and you actually have Yuji Sakai down here, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that is the box for you. Let's get to the figure. As always, we are going to start out with the articulation. So here at the jaw, we have a ball joint. It's slightly limited though. As you can see, opens and closes. The head is on a ball joint, as is the neck itself, the base. But if you make SpaceGodzilla look down too far, the head does pop off because of the way the neck shifts like that. The piece itself pushes the ball joint out. So yeah, don't make him look too far down or the head pops off, but yeah, that's what happens. So don't push it too much or don't break it either. So then we get to the shoulders here, which are on a ball joint, and due to the sculpt it is limited, but that's understandable because he's got those huge crystals. Here at the elbow we have a ball joint, but we have a hinge, and we have a ball joint in the forearm. Then we have a ball joint at the wrist, which is nice. Here the upper body is on a ball joint, as is the ab crunch here. Very nice. Looks down pretty nice without popping it, and looks up pretty far up, which is pretty cool because you can replicate some of the poses from the movie. And then we have a ball joint at the hips. Nice spread. Kicks back and forth very nicely. We have a ball joint at the knee, and as you can see, there's a lot of pieces here. You have a little knee piece here, and then the two calf and leg pieces here, which are interesting, but it's a part of the figure's engineering, so to cover gaps. We have a ball joint at the ankle, and then we have, I believe, 17 ball joints here in the tail. They're very nice. They move very well. They're very posable. They can go up like in the Heisei tradition, so that's very cool. I love the articulation on this guy. He didn't make a lot of poses in his movie, but the fact that you can make so many with this figure is really nice. So I think the way the articulation was done was pretty good. Great articulation overall. The sculpting and the painting here was supervised by Yuji Sakai, who has sculpted and painted many figures in this line, so it is no surprise that this figure looks so good due to that. He just looks great. He looks like he came from in the movie. He looks fantastic. He looks like SpaceGodzilla. I see no flaw in this sculpt and the paint. And like I said before, this is supposed to be his battle damaged version with the red spines and the destroyed crystals, which we will get into in a moment. And it's kind of a funny story, but a little while ago I reviewed a SpaceGodzilla finger puppet, and I was talking about how this is the only guy I've ever seen who is meant to be SpaceGodzilla's appearance in the final battle, all damaged up. And look at that, we got this guy a few months later. SpaceGodzilla's together strong. Taking a look at the face, he looks like Godzilla, but there are differences here. He's got those tusks, he's got a lot of gnarly teeth. He's even got a second row of teeth inside with all the nice sculpting of the inner mouth. It looks great. The eyes look pretty great, and I love the little crystal here. Very yellow, but with some orange hues. It's translucent, so it looks nice. And the white is a nice matte. It's not shiny or anything, so I just think it looks very clean. Without using gloss or metallic colors, I think that's pretty nice. And the whole body is a navy blue, and we have some glossy dark and light burgundies here for the chest piece, which looks very nice. It looks so gross but so cool at the same time. The crystals are humongous and very soft. They have a red hue, and the sculpt is very smooth, no texture, detail. I like how it feels, and it just looks nice. It looks beautiful. We got all this gnarly detail here, which just looks so gross. And he's got his claws, which have a purple hue to them, as do his toes. You have these little detailings around the knee. That looks great. The Godzilla-esque skin, and the actual crystals themselves back here are translucent, the red ones being more noticeable just because they're a different hue. They look almost pink at the tips, and centers are more red-like. And as you can see, the detail and well, the color is erratic here. So you have a lot of nice reds and whites here. The tail is quite long, but also has that burgundy gloss to it at the bottom. The spines are white. And here the little crystal tip is translucent, and they're also very sharp, and they are organized neatly. So overall, I really like the sculpting and the paint of SpaceGodzilla here. It looks very nice, and it looks like he did in the film, and I think it replicates the final battle damage version very nicely. So overall, I think this is a great sculpt. And we get some accessories. First up, we get these little gravity tornadoes. They are a very nice and beautiful blue. Instead of being translucent, they're painted to be like they're translucent. You can see there are some like icy colorings here and there at some of the tips and throughout the whole crystal, but overall it's a very shiny blue, almost a cyan. So yeah, I would have preferred if they were translucent, but they also don't look bad here either. Very bendy too. And so all you gotta do is you can just put them on SpaceGodzilla as so, just like that. And you can replicate him using his gravity tornadoes. They also work for other figures like Mechagodzilla, so if you want to do that, go ahead. So yeah, these are pretty nice little accessories. But alongside that, we also get some damaged crystals. Instead of the red, almost like pink of the crystals on that guy, these are like a deep red. They almost look bloody, and I love the look. It's kind of like Jello. They kind of look like Jolly Ranchers. I don't know why, but yeah, you can see they are like a deep red, almost blood-like, which I think replicates his damaged appearance very well. I think it really highlights the damage SpaceGodzilla must have felt. I mean, this being his source of power, just being destroyed like that, like, oof, that's gotta hurt. So to put them on, all you gotta do is take these off. As you can see, the insides are translucent, and the actual pieces that you gotta plug them into are translucent. So yeah, all you gotta do is plug these out as so. And you just put the new ones in. You just slide them in. And they are shaped accordingly, so you know, you can make sure which one's which. And they also have a left and right inside of them, so you can see which one's the left and which one's the right. But yeah, here's what they look like. I think they look beautiful. And you can have the gravity tornadoes on this one as well. Just gotta find the way to put them there. And yeah, so you can do that. You can mix and match, have one crystal destroyed, the other not. Gravity tornadoes on both. So I think it's really cool that you can mix and match there. It's very nice, and I think it highlights SpaceGodzilla's damage in the final battle. So really great accessories. They're very nice add-ons. SpaceGodzilla here goes for around $150 MSRP online. He's available on Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, the Godzilla store. I got him on Big Bad Toy Store for $159.99. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And he's a little bit taller than your average 6-inch figure. Just a little bit. Usually these Monsterarts figures go for 6.3. This guy's a little bit above that, 6.5. So not super tall, but yeah, he is there. And we'll get into some size comparisons right now. I know the Heisei era is one of the most popular eras of Godzilla. It is also the most loved by fans. Me personally, I don't love it as much as others, but I still do like it. But one thing I've got to say is the monsters in the Heisei era are absolutely fire. They all slap. They're all beautiful. All from their powers, from their tactics, designs, personalities. It's all really great. And SpaceGodzilla's here. He's been one I've been wanting to have, and he's just so beautiful to have. He has that aura to him, you know? And he stands really well with the other Heisei monsters. I think he looks pretty great next to them. It just looks so beautiful, and I love putting him next to Godzilla and Destroyer. It just looks absolutely amazing. So yeah, he stands really nicely. With the review over, is this menacing kaiju worth picking up? I say yes. This guy is so cool. SpaceGodzilla is such a menacing kaiju, and he has that evil presence to him, and that is perfectly brought into this figure with all the reds, the uses of color, the translucency, the gloss. He just looks so awesome. He looks evil, and the flashing red pieces look really nice. They give him that defeated look, and it's kind of like a video game boss flashing red, so I think it looks really nicely. Lots of color choices here really make the figure pop, like the purple on the nails, the glossiness, the translucency. It just makes him look so nice, you know? It has that finished look to him that just makes him look so great. It really does look great, and he looks like he did in the final battle, and the accessories really add on to that, so you can mix and match and just make him look different and really cool. So I really love that. I highly recommend picking him up, especially if you are creating a Heisei shelf, and he just looks really nice battling Godzilla. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.